Hey friends, I hope you're all doing well. Happy Tuesday. Today I thought I would work in my Daphne's Diary Mixed Media Art Journal since I had received this gorgeous magazine in the mail. I did a flip through of it last week if you want to go check it out, but it inspired me to create a mixed media art page. So that is what I will be doing today. I will pick something out of this magazine. I have kind of an idea of what I want to do. But, you know, often when you start with something, you end up changing your mind as you go along. So I am going to grab a few items out of here. These birds for sure I want to take and use in today's page. As well as, let's see, yes, this town I want to cut out and use. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that all out, and then I will we'll start creating. Grab yourself a book or a magazine of some sort as well and create alongside me. I would love that. So I've got the houses cut out, the little village or little town, and I want to create some kind of background for this. I'm doing a 2-page instead of just the 1-page, and I've got kind of an idea of what I want to do in the background, but I'm not quite sure yet. I was kind of thinking of ripping out a whole bunch of vintage printed pages and just kind of collaging them on here, and then go ahead and put some Mod Podge on top of that because this is a winter scene. So I thought that would look really cool, but yet at the same time, this is nice and crisp and clean if I don't do that. So I'm going to think about that here a little bit as I keep flipping through the book to get a few more pictures out. And I'm sure I will think of something. And what should I do? Should I do that? I have an old book where I can take a whole bunch of papers out, but yet at the same time, I feel like I want to keep this a little bit more of a clean page. I think I've decided to keep this a little bit more of a clean slate background. Yeah, because this is, I found some more winter, sorry, I was just reading this here. I found some more winter scene photos in here. I think that I can use in here, and yeah, I have a bit of an idea what I want to do with that. When you're doing a collage or mixed media art page, you just kind of go along. Just don't stress over it. Just kind of think about it as you're doing it and kind of feel for it, I guess, and see what feels right for you, what you want to do and add to that page. So how have you all been? I hope you're all doing well. How was your weekend? Hope it was wonderful. We had a really good weekend and the sun is shining beautiful today. Oh, it's so warm, and I think we're at +1 right now, Celsius. And oh, it's just so soothing to the soul. And this next coming up weekend, it's supposed to be even nicer. I think I saw as high as +8 Celsius, and that's really nice for us here in Canada. And just, you know, just seeing the birds here, cutting out birds and seeing the snow in the winter scene, I think we're going to head out to a park again to feed the birds. I just absolutely love doing that. It is so fun. And if we will end up doing that, I will definitely be making a video out of that for my home page. Okay, let's see here. Should I do the squirrels as well? They're very cute. Feeding animals in the winter. Yeah, I think I'll do the squirrels as well. Instead of cutting it, I think I'm just going to go ahead and rip it. I think that is what I shall do. Sorry, I just had to grab my ruler. And I want to keep that little bird up on there on the top. So I'm not going to rip it all the way. Oh, you guys, my room is coming along very nicely. I am so excited for the finished product, for the finished after video. I have ordered something from Fehr that I am waiting on. I'll just go ahead and say it. It's wallpaper. Very pretty wallpaper to me anyways. I am waiting for it to come in the mail so that I can complete the one wall. And then I will be ready to do a walkthrough video for you. And I'm so excited for that. And I cannot wait until that roll comes. Hopefully this week it will come. And then I can complete the that wall, and then I will be ready for a video, a tour of my craft room, and I'm so excited about it. Cannot wait to share it with you, and I don't know if it will be at the end of this week or beginning of next week. I guess I'll have to see when it will come in the mail. I'll have to kind of play it by ear and see when it comes. And then I'm almost completely ready for my hashtag heart prompt to do as well. I am waiting for my heart punch to come as well. I ordered it from my local craft store. So I've got things happening. I've got things brewing. It's just a matter of waiting for it. And now I just have to kind of figure out how I want to set this page up over here. And over here I had to kind of cut this out because there was I guess a lot of writing in there that I didn't want in there, but I do have a different idea. I found this one, this page here, where I cut out different things out of the page, and it has some beautiful frosted winter trees here. And I think I am going to add this as a background right over here. Okay. Yeah, that will work very nicely. It doesn't quite blend in all the way, but I think I know how to fix that to make that blend in all the way. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to see. I'm going to go ahead and glue these down, and then we will see how I can put that together. What is the weather like from where you are watching? Do you live in a nice warm country, or are you here in Canada as well? I would love to know where you're watching from. I find it very interesting and to get to know my viewers better, to see where they're watching from, if you have a craft channel as well. And we love to travel, so for me it is very interesting to get to know where you are all from. Before I glue this down all the way, I am first going to take and stick my other photo behind there. This glue that, this Scotch brand glue sticks a lot better than my other glue did, so I can't always go ahead and just lift it back up again. Well, I can, but it doesn't work as good as my other glues did. But this one holds it so much nicer, and I really love that. Okay. There you go. I like that. And then I am going to go ahead, I'll glue this side down here first, and then we'll see what I think I'm going to just keep the page bare. Like I said, I know I could very easily do something else with it, but I don't want to overthink it, and I don't want to over glue it, if that makes sense. Not glue it, but I don't want to put too much on. I don't want to make it look too busy, because I really love how this little town looks. I think it's so pretty. I found another small little village here. I think it is a duplicate of this one over here, the bigger one that I cut out. I'm going to cut this out as well and have it kind of like as a background so that it kind of looks like it continues on upward as well, the little town. I think that will look nice. I like that. My goodness, can you believe it? We're getting towards the end of February already. How is that even possible? How is it possible? Okay, I have a little bit of snow flowing down over here on this paper. So what I am going to do is the scraps that I got from the photos. I'm going to add that at the top here before I go ahead and glue this down, just to make it look like it's continuing to snow on this side as well. I'll just have to go ahead and cut this down, or rip it, cut it, rip it, whatever works for you. What are you working on this week? What kind of craft project are you doing? I am very, very excited for all the different craft projects that I have planned for this year. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that one first. Okay. There. Okay. And then I will go ahead and, oh, that's okay. That's okay if it overlaps here a little bit. I was going to put it on top, but then the bird is sticking out of the page here a little bit. So I think instead I'm just going to take and let a little bit of the top paper I just put on here. See, I'll just let it overlap like that. I think that will look very nice. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then I've got this little birdie here on a bird feeder, eating some bird food with the snow, of course, together. It came off the same page as the rest. Now I just need to kind of think about how I want to add the rest of it over here. I might actually take and overlap this one over here, and then I'll just go ahead and glue these other ones down first. Okay. I decided with this little one that is smaller than the rest, I kind of lifted this corner of this house up slightly, and I'm going to just stick it behind there a little bit, kind of making the illusion of that there is more houses further back, if that makes sense. And then the trees are just sticking out from the top over here. Making a little town here. There. Okay. Gonna put you right up there. And I found another little one on the back of that page. So I'm going to use that as well. I think that would give a nice illusion of a city further up, possibly. And then, since this is a snow scene, I found this beautiful page here. Of some children playing in the snow. I think I'm going to use that also. I know, oh, that's kind of cute. I like that too. I might just use that as well. But I also found this one here. These little, I don't know, dolls dressed up all in winter gear. And it has, I know the whole thing was about does it snow in Japan, and it does. But I think I'm going to cut these cute little ladies out and put them in the scene there as well. Okay. Yeah. Come on. And then I might have to trim off a little bit over on the edges there, and that's okay. I like that. Black and white photo of an old guy here skiing. I know this is a bit of a mixed, well, it's a mixed media art page, right? But I love how this is all coming together. We've got the town at the bottom, and I'm just imagining further up on a hill, you know, there's all kinds of other things going on over here. Don't want to lose the chimney. Okay, now let's see. Okay, yes, I want to include this here. I think that would be so pretty, and that will tie the both pages nicely together, not only with the town over here, but also with the blue on each of the edge. I like that. Yes, I do. And the snow, the word snow, I could just cut out and use that, position that differently. Okay, let me just see here. I always want to hum when I don't know, I've always had it that way when I am creating something or cleaning, let's say for instance, cleaning in the house or cooking or whatever it is I'm doing. I feel like I always want to hum. I don't know where I got that from, but sometimes I don't even think about it and I catch myself humming. Or whistling. I know my husband, he used to say, oh, this is kind of funny, but when he would come home, when our children were all still smaller, and all at home and smaller, then he would often say, you know, when he comes home from work, when he came home from work, and he heard me humming or whistling, then he knew that I was in a good mood. But if he didn't hear that, then he was always a little bit unsure. Oh, isn't that just funny? That's hilarious, but probably very true, though. Those were the days that I miss. Our kids all being young. I had a dream about that, actually. That our kids were still all small and we were going on a trip. And in my dream, it didn't turn out so well, but for sure miss those days, that I can definitely say. Although I love how it is now too with the grandchildren, but I do miss the younger days of our children as well. Now, unfortunately, I did end up cutting this girl here a little bit that I did not think of, but I wanted to really badly keep this plant that was on the back side of the page because I want to do a house plant page. And I thought this is a beautiful plant. I just could not cut this plant up. So instead, it ended up being the girl, but I still have 2 left, so I'll cut those out. Okay, I've got 2 of the lovely snow girls cut out over here. And I am going to, let's see here. I'm going to glue one down over here. And then I'm going to do the other one on this side over here. And then I gotta be creative and figure out how to make some snow yet. You'll see what I'll do with that. Okay. Okay, and I found this other one that was also included in that page. There's a girl feeding swans, but it's in winter. But I thought that looked very lovely. I think I'm going to put her down over here. Kind of went over those trees a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. You have to adjust in between when you change your mind about something, right? Oh, wow. Yep. I'm liking it. Oh. I kind of missed some pages over here. Oopsie, didn't mean to do that. Oh well, that's okay. I'll fill those up yet. Okay, so I've got this big snow word here that I'm going to put on. I'm just going to rip this along here. I like the look of rips. Now, do I want to distress it a bit? Maybe. Or I might just end up leaving it as it is. Since I didn't distress anything else, I don't think. Oh yeah, maybe I will. A little bit around the edges here. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Glad I did that. I actually like that I distressed that a little bit. I'll go ahead and glue that down, and then I've got a few more other ideas. Some words that I found in here that I'd like to add. There you go. I like that. And then I found just the silence of snow. I think I'm going to add that, as well as just cold. I found the word cold. I thought that would be kind of nice to add somewhere. And then as well as the word winter. And I am going to add that as well. And then I want to try and create some snow. Okay. Do I want that up there, or do I want that over here? Maybe up there, actually. And then I'll do cold up over here. They look like they're having a fun time in the snow. I definitely was out in the snow a lot more when our kids were young. Go outside and play in the snow. Now I feel like I dread going out in the snow. And I shouldn't. It can be a beautiful, beautiful day going for a walk in the snow. And like I said, next weekend it's supposed to be really nice weather. And the pluses, and I think we're going to go to Birds Hill Park and feed the birds. I absolutely love and enjoy doing that. It's just a bit of a long drive. It's like a 2-hour drive to go there, but then we make a full day out of it. And we kind of treat it as a date. So hopefully we can do that next weekend. I kind of feel like I want to put something else over here. But in the 2023 issue number 1, I couldn't find any more snow scenes. So I'm going to look through the Christmas one and see of 23. There's bound to be some winter scenes in here. Ooh, that's pretty. It's a little girl looking out the window as it's snowing outside. That's kind of cute. See if I can add that. Well, they are for sure all dressed in winter gear going for a walk. Should I add that? Should I? Should I? Perhaps I will. It does, if you look at the colors, with the yellow on here, it kind of blends in with a little bit of the houses on here. I like that. I think I'm going to cut that out and add that in here. To me, it looks like they're all geared up for winter and going for a walk in the snow. Boop, 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 boop. Little boy, I don't mean to rip you here. I did rip him a little bit, but I think I'll make that work. Oh, that should work. Well, you're probably thinking, Kathy, where's your ruler? Use your ruler. Okay, you know what? I am going to take this back off. Hopefully I can do that without ripping it. Ooh boy, I wish I would have found that photo before I glued this down. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can. That's the bad part about using a good quality glue. It's really, really hard to get that back off. Many hours later. Oh, you guys, I ripped it. I'm gonna still try and salvage it. That's what happens sometimes, right? That is okay. It is okay. Has to be, right? Okay, you guys, I kind of managed to fix it, but it's looking very rustic. Let's just call it rustic. That way it looks like it's meant to be. And I had to take the other little snow girl off of here to fit this on here. But I do like it. I do like it. I think this matches with the rest of the theme better. I just wish I would have found it sooner. But that's what happens when you don't plan ahead. you just kind of go with the flow, and that's okay. And so I was going to make some snow all along on the page, but unfortunately my white snow pen is it's not working very good. You can't even really see it on the page. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some paint and a paintbrush and see what I can do. Okay, so I ended up making a few changes. So I moved the Silence of Snow I had here, I moved that over here. Remove the small little sign of snow and just did the Silence of Snow. It looks a little rustic and a little torn, but you know what? That's what junk journaling, mixed media art, collage is all about, right? And then I found, as you saw what I showed you there, I found this beautiful snow owl there with the feathers. So I added that over here as well as another feather over here. Because there's geese here and, you know, might be a feather falling from the birds. And then with the geese, I thought that would look nice with the feather there. And then I found this cute little kitty. I think she is carrying ornaments for a Christmas tree. But, however, I thought, well, in this photo, she's carrying snowballs. So this kitty cat's name is Snowball. And I thought that would be really a cute little additive here for the kids playing in the snow. And so yeah, made a few changes and I'm absolutely loving it. Oh, it just makes my heart feel so happy when a page comes together. Even though when you start it off, you often have something completely different in mind than what it ends up being. But I always say, you know, like a lot of people say too, like there's no mistakes. They're just happy, little mistakes that turn it into something better than what it was before, right? And so, yeah, now I am ready for maybe a little bit of highlighting. Maybe I'll go around the town here with a marker and then I'll add some snow. There you go. Just going to outline these branches here a little bit on the trees. I think that will give it a nice little extra depth of the photo here. I like that. See what a little added something can make the page look quite different. I like that. I'll do this one as well. And then I found this, I think it is a white chalk marker, I think. Maybe for a chalkboard, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't remember. I've had it for so long. But I was kind of thinking maybe I could just use this as making snow. But yeah, that does actually work somewhat. I mean, on this page here, you can't see it that well. But you can somewhat on the rest. I'm just going to kind of add it throughout just to add some white snow drops or snowflakes, just to make it look a little bit more like it's snowing. Okay, I actually came up with an idea of making snow for some of the empty spaces. I am just punching out the edges from where I took these pages from that has the snow on it. And I'm gonna just make some snow with this. I know it's a bit of a play to do that, but I think that's okay. I think it will be worth it. And that completes my page, my friends. I hope you enjoyed coming along. At the end, when I did added the extra snow with my white chalk pen, I think that is what this is called. Works about the same as Mod Podge, I would say, but much easier because you're just using a pen to add some extra snow. It actually blends it all in very nicely together, I think. And I think that completes it. And I really love how it turned out. Looks like a beautiful town with some beautiful bright colors in it and all kinds of snow activities going on, as well as with the birds up there. I think it is so pretty. I added a little bit of extra snowflakes to it, as well as those little dots that I punched out. And then I ended up putting the date at the bottom. I always like to add a date to my pages. That way I know when I have done the page. And all the colors blend in together. And I really love how it turned out. Thanks for coming along and joining me. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely day. See you soon. Bye, friends.